everyone, my name's Tom Thumb, and I'm tiny. I'm just as big as this flower. Come on, let's have some fun.
So the first thing we are going to do is create the strip, the band which will wrap around our thumb. So we're going to measure a line across here, but we want it to be 1 centimetre from the bottom. So let's get our ruler, and see here I've measured 1 centimetre there and also there, and you want one more. You want at least 3 lines to make the final line that we're going to draw even. Then once you've got your 3 lines, you take your ruler and you see they all line up nicely, and you'll lightly draw across with your pencil like this. There we go, like that. So now that we have our drawn out line, we're going to take our thumb and we're going to rest it right in the middle. You see here, so the band will wrap around this part of our thumb, and then very lightly, using your pencil, draw around your thumb. This will be an approximate shape of your little finger puppet. So now you have this outside shape, you can start to draw a little figure. So I'm just going to first do a shape which is larger than my thumb and a bit taller as well. So this will be the body and the shoulders, like that. And then I'll add a head shape as well. There we go. This is the part where you can customize your Tom Thumb or your whoever you'd like it to be thumb puppet. You could even add some arms and a little hand. So you could do the same on the other, or a different hand. You could add some ears on the side, like that. And then you can add, let's say, an oak leaf. You can just customize and decorate at this point. So once you have your Tom Thumb illustration drawn out, you could go over it if you wanted in pen or leave it. I'm going to go over it in pen just so that it shows up clearer, and then I can remove the pencil mark after. And there we go. Now that I have my Tom Thumb finger puppet all drawn out in black pen, I can take my rubber and, just making sure the ink is nice and dry, rub out all that pencil mark. And now we're going to move on to the stage of colouring him in. You can use colouring pencils or pens and decorate him however you want. Once you've coloured in your Tom Thumb puppet, then you're going to want to colour in a lot of this strip here. So maybe mark halfway and halfway here, and then you'll want to colour in this strip the same colour as the lower half. And I have brown trousers. we're almost finished with our Tom Thumb puppet. So if you take your puppet and we'll carefully cut out our Tom Thumb puppet. So there we go, now we have our Tom Thumb puppet cut out. What you'll need is some glue, and we're just going to test this out first by just wrapping, there we go, the band around, and as you can see there's plenty of band to wrap around your thumb. And then you will take your glue stick and glue one side, there we go, of the tab. Put your thumb back and take the unglued side first and wrap it quite loosely around your thumb. You want to be able to get this puppet off again, and then take your other half and fold it over the top like that, and just hold it in place as it dries and make sure it's fully secure. And there we go. Your Tom Thumb puppet is ready. And look, you can take it off and pop it back on again. And he is ready to go.